Focusing on the past brings hurt, heartache, sadness, and anger. The memories and experiences of the past that have caused emotional pain. Focusing on the future brings anxiety, worry, and fear. Thinking of the things that we're afraid might happen. Mindfulness is the act of intentional awareness and focus on the present moment. There is power in living life more fully, more presently in the now. Living in the now brings peace, gratitude, as you begin to recognize and appreciate all of the good things that you have in life now. It fosters deeper connections and relationships with others. When you let go of the past and you let go of the future, even for a moment, you can experience yourself just being. Simply experiencing the sights and the sounds and the feelings in the moment. Simply finding joy and pleasure in the small things that are right in front of you. Simply allowing yourself to go with the flow with a sense of ease. Simply letting go of the distractions and choosing to draw your awareness to your current experience, to be still and to simply be. Because when we're not present in the moment, we're not there. We're in our thoughts or re-examining memories from the past. You can choose to savor the present experience. You can choose to let go of worry or fear regarding your future. And instead you can savor a good book or a walk in nature, taking it in, relishing in the enjoyment of your experience. Move towards acceptance for the things that you cannot change. And move towards acceptance of things that are affecting you. Focus on your problems and challenges and overcome them. This will assist you in living life more fully in the present. Learn to meditate each day, to focus your mind on the present, to connect with your breathing, to do things that you enjoy each day, to spend quality time with the people that you love, to practice being grateful for the good things in your life, to let your creativity flourish, to write, paint, play music, or dance, to be more deliberate and conscious with your actions. Learn to make every task and activity a meditation, to focus your mind when you walk, work out, cook or clean, to be present with the task at hand, and to savor the enjoyment of the experience. And when life gets stressful, remember to breathe. Remember that the darkest hour is always the moment just before dawn. The moment before the sun rises to bring its light to another day.
Good afternoon. Welcome everyone. Come on into the room. This is Destiny, and I will be doing.
Hi everyone, my name is MJ, and today I'm going to show you how to use
Today I'm going to start series 2. Talking about living in the now. Yesterday I did part 1 of the Living in the Now series. And today I will pick up this series and I'm going to start part 2. And we're going to jump right into it because I want to get through this whole thing. Okay? So welcome, namaste. This is Destiny again. And I am doing part 2 of the Living in the Now series. So come on in, grab your papers, grab your pens, your tape recorders, whatever you need to get this information. I'm not going back on what I had talked on yesterday. You need to go and view the video. Living in the Now series part 1. You can find that video posted on my YouTube page as well as my Facebook page. Go and check out part 1 and that will bring you all the way up to where we're going to pick up today. Too much information to go back on. I want to continue going forward. But you have to view part 1 of the series in order for you to be able to understand where I will start today. So let's get started. Namaste again. Right now, we're just going to jump right on into this and we're going to pick up on 19 tips to how to live in the now. 19 tips to how to live in the now. We're going to get started. Tip number 1. Give your immediate surroundings your gentle attention. You got to accept whatever comes up without tension, judgment, or without any friction. And you just let it be. If it doesn't mean letting things passively pass you by, but on the contrary, it means being actively yourself in the present moment. Number 2, talk to yourself in the present moment. I am now reading an article. You're talking to yourself. You're putting that out there, what you're engaging in, your present moment at the time. I am. Not that I want to or I will, but you're living in the present moment at this present tense. So I am going into nature. I am into nature. I am reading an article. The I am is present. And this gives the command to your subconscious to turn its attention to the present and stop wandering about in other places in your past or trying to wander farther ahead into your future. You're only dealing with the present moment. The I am is present. This also prevents procrastination. When you say, I will do this tomorrow, I will do this later, you only procrastinating and you only delaying what you're trying to accomplish or create. So stay with the I am. I am is present. Number 3, don't think that life will happen some other day or that your goal is still to come or that your goal is right around the corner. This distracts you from taking action and it will delay everything and you will end up not getting to the place that you need to be at, or you will never reach your destination or your goal. That is a derailment. So don't think that life will happen some other day. You think positively. It's happening right now. Right now is the present moment. So you stay in the present. And when you don't, and when you think beyond everything else, that distracts you from taking your action at the moment. Number 4, don't try to quiet your mind. When you try to quiet the mind, we just disturb it all the more. Instead, simply witness your thoughts as if they are pure and that your thoughts are totally sound, and you don't try to judge your thoughts. There are no good thoughts and there are no bad thoughts. Like I said, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Just don't quiet. Let your mind talk. Let your mind talk. Let your conscience be your guide. Simply witness them as if they were noise and not having the urge to try to quiet your mind or to try to quiet your thoughts, because that is one of the hardest things to do when you're living in the moment. When you're living in the moment, you're constantly in the flow. You're always moving and gravitating to the next thing that needs to be done. Number 5, don't identify with your thoughts. You are not your thoughts. Too often we identify ourselves with our thoughts, and we actually believe that we are the dialogue that is inside of our mind. However, we are much more than just our thoughts. We are the force that moves through our mind. We are the force that moves through our spirit, as well as the force that moves through our body. We are energy beings, always transcendent. And knowing this helps us to overcome our fear of quietness and the fear of silence. We can have peace knowing that when we are our minds, I hope you understand what I just said. We can have peace knowing that when our minds are quiet, we are not losing touch with ourselves. We are still connected. We're still attuned to nature, to our divine consciousness state of mind. Number 6, practice mindfulness. And this isn't so much of a tip as it is a requirement in living in the present. Practice mindfulness means that we practice our awareness in all our actions, and whether we are washing dishes or that we are trying on some shoes, or that our minds is focused on whatever that we are doing, or whether we are taking our time and going out into nature, whether we grounding or whatever that we are doing. Just stay focused. Practice mindfulness. We are not thinking about the bills that we have to pay, and we're not thinking about the phone call that we need to make it. And we're not thinking about our friends hanging out and doing all those things. We are just simply living in the moment, going with the moment. We are in the flow of things. Number 7, take notice of the world, and then you observe it. No matter what you're doing, notice the moments that surround you. I love nature. I really love nature. So I let nature consume me. And that's what I encourage you all to do. Get out into nature and let nature consume you every single day. And maybe on your way to work or on your way to school or wherever you may be going, you might cross over this beautiful bridge, or you may get a view of the beautiful sunrise that's behind the city buildings. Just take notice and observe it. Live in the moment. When you walk down the street, you might look at the way the traffic light reflects off the buildings, the tree that is in line with each other, and the birds that nestle in the trees, the squirrels and the animals that's leaping out there on the vines and the trees, limbs and all that. I mean, just observe life around you and manage all those things to pull yourself in that present moment as much as you can. And the simple act of tilting your chin, it can give you a whole new perspective on the place that you live. Just turn your head around and just go from side to side and just allow yourself to just view every moment, every breathtaking moment. Really, look at the flowers. You know it's pretty. But what is pretty? What does the flower smell like besides itself? And how many petals does it have? I mean, just allow your mind, just observe, get deep into it. Do the leaves spiral up the stem like a staircase, or branch off in the opposite direction every now and then? Are the bugs on the tree? Are they going someplace? Or are they just living in the moment too, just like I'm living in the moment? So do you think that you are aware of your existence? Just observe, take notice and observe. And number 8, take notice of the world. Now you're going to listen to it. The birds, they're chirping, the squirrels, they're out there and they're having their songs and their rhythm and their beat as they leaping, the sounds of a car passing by, or the conversation of distant strangers, the cracks and the creaks in the building when it heats up or when the building cools down, the planes that's flying over your head. Just listen to the sounds. Listen to the earth. Listen to nature. Listen to the sounds and the vibration in the trees. Listen to the footsteps of the passenger as they pass by. Just listen in the moment to what is all around you. The universe, like I said, is always sending messages and they always send signs and signals. Pay attention and listen. Realizing that whether these things are great or small, you are a part of all of that singular moment. And when all these things come together, and when you realize you are a part of every moment that you are living through, you'll be almost there. You are almost there. You're actually in that moment. So when you start realizing it and just live it, you will be all the way in, deep in. That is in the moment. Number 9, do one thing at a time. I mean, people used to tell me, oh, you got to do this, you got to do that, and have me doing 5, 6, and 7, 8 things at one time. They said, if you don't know how to multitask, then you're not smart enough, and then you're not wise enough, and then you're not capable of handling the job. No, that is a lie. I found out. Single task. You will get there a whole lot quicker. You will manage a whole lot more things. You will comprehend things in a better way. Don't multitask. And when you're gardening, you're gardening. And when you're eating, you're eating. When you're breathing, you're breathing. And when you're bathing, you're just bathing. Don't try to achieve a few tasks while eating or bathing or driving. Like Zen proverb says, when you walk in, you walk. When you're eating, you eat. When you're out in nature, you're out in nature. Just do one thing at a time. Get off this stuff that people are trying to throw at you. 5, 6, and 7 things at one time, telling them you can't keep up and you're not smart enough. You can't have the job unless you can multitask. Single task. Do not multitask. Number 10, do it slowly and deliberately. You can only do one task at a time, but also rush that task. I mean, you can do that one task, but also now you want to rush it. Stop the hurrying, and we always hurrying because we in this microwave society. We in these fast food lane society, and everything is in a hurry, rush. Instead, you just stop hurrying, stop rushing, and just take your time and move slowly with the rhythm of the universe. Move with the frequency and the vibration of Mother Nature. And you make your actions deliberately. Not to rush and not random. It takes practice, but it helps you to focus on the task that you are doing, and will bring you more attuned and aware of the moment that you're in. Number 11, do less. Sometimes we try to do too much and too many things. Do less. If you do less, you can do things more slowly, more completely, and with more concentration, with more focus, and with more of you in it. And if you fill your day with tasks, then you will be rushing from one thing to the next without stopping to think about what you do. But you're busy and you can't possibly do less, right? That's what you think, but you can. You can get a whole lot more done if you stop thinking about trying to pull in so many things at one time. Just focus on doing less. Just do less. and you can. And I've done it, and so many busy people have. They have done it. They learned this concept. And it's a matter of figuring out what's important, what I need to be doing at the moment, and letting go of all the other things that does not require your attention at the moment. Letting go of what's not. We got to learn to let go of a lot of things that we can put off doing at another time, but we need to focus on doing less. Number 12, put space between things. Breathe. Related to the do less rule, but it's a way of managing your schedule so that you can always have time to complete each task. So you put some time and space in between. Like, okay, I may be at the store, but I need to at 10 o'clock, but I need to be at a meeting at 10:30. So put some space in between that. Don't wait till 10:25 and say, okay, I need to hurry up and get down to this meeting. Okay, I'm at the store. So I need to stop everything at the store at 10:15 because my drive is around the corner. It takes me about 10 minutes. So allow yourself that time. Put space in between so you arrive at a good time and on time without being all stressed out. Do less, but it's always learn how to manage your schedule so that you always have time to complete each task. Don't schedule things too close. Instead, you leave room in between things on your schedule, and that gives you more relaxed schedule, more relaxed you, more appreciated of who you are, and it leaves space in case one task takes longer than your plan, and then you run over into the other thing that you need to be doing, and now you're all stressed out. You're all aggravated, frustrated, because you did not allow the time that you may have needed for something else to happen. Number 13, when you're talking to someone, be present. When you're talking to someone, you're so busy, you're always on your phone, you're always looking up stuff, you're always trying to do online shopping, you're trying to talk to someone else on the phone, you're trying to text to 2-3 other people. When you're talking to someone, please give them your full attention. Give them all of you. How many of us have spent time with someone but have been thinking about what we need to do in the future? Like I said, you have not arrived in your future, so why worrying about your future? You have left your past and you're no longer in your past, so why go back to your past? Or you're thinking about what we want to say next. Instead of really listening to what that person is saying, focus on what that person's saying. Instead of focused on being present, on really listening, on really enjoying your time with that person, take time out and listen. Let them know I am totally into you and I'm hearing you, and be interactive. Have a dialogue. Talk to one another. You talk, let them talk, but pay attention to what people is doing. Be present. Number 14, focus on what you are doing. Even if you're just walking or wiping down the counter or you brushing the cat, or just be you. Be in that moment. Whatever you're doing, do it with your fullness, conscious self. Then tell yourself, allow yourself to feel that. And ask yourself, how does it feel? I'm giving my whole time attention to just this. And there's probably some kind of head talk or commentary running through your mind, and it probably has to do with something other than what you're doing. And you're doing your dishes and you're thinking about tomorrow, I have a presentation on the job, I gotta go to this job and I gotta face all this paperwork on my desk. No, don't worry about tomorrow. Tomorrow holds itself. You worry about what you're doing, and then you experience the moment, the feeling of what you're doing. How does it make you feel? Let those thoughts go of all those things in the future. All those things that you think that you need to get done. Let all that go and focus on what is, not on what was or what could be. Now in Buddhism, This is a referred to as mindfulness. Mindfulness is only being present with the moment. Number 15, visualize all the good things that are going to happen to you today. You got to wake up with your mindset and your eyes open, and you got to see already everything ahead of you. It is beautiful. Going to give a presentation, imagine the laughs that you're going to get, and the jokes that you can tell, and the ovation that you'll get. Hey, this is awesome, this is great. And you receive at the end of your presentation. Going to have a busy day of cleaning. Imagine how it feels after the cleaning is done. You look around and see your beautiful clean room, and everything is organized and everything is in place, and everything looks so lovely and lifeful. Just imagine, visualize all those things. Instead of visualizing confusion and headaches and frustrations and all this I gotta get done, and you're all just stressing yourself out and getting overwhelmed, visualize it. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be great, and see it beautiful. 16, commit random, spontaneous acts of kindness. And they don't kill nobody to being kind. Whether it's donating to a charity, or you picking up your litter, or you helping victims of a natural disaster, you keep alert in every moment of your day for some way in which you can make the world a better place, where you can always make people feel like they are important. Hey, stop and tell someone, hey, you look beautiful today. That outfit is really nice on you. Ask someone how they feeling today. How did your day go? Just a random act of kindness. It will make someone's day so much better, and it will bring such wonderful feelings to you, because you saw that smile that came through the piercing eyes of someone that may have been stressful. Even the smallest little thing, like complimenting someone, it can bring joy. It's the most spontaneous and unexpected act of kindness that produces the greatest impact, and you can only be sensitive to those kinds of opportunities only when you are living in that moment. 17, minimize activities that dull your awareness of the moment and what you are doing that allows your mind to run away from the present. For most people, you watching television puts you in a passive state of mind. I don't suggest that you watch TV unless it's Discovery channels or things that's gonna give you wisdom and knowledge about life. Not all these crazy reality shows. Stay away from all that stuff. Do the things that are active and that are encouraging. Things that will encourage you to look around and engage the world in the moment. Whether you garden, or you playing a game, or you knitting, or you playing an instrument. Like I said, walking into nature, you sun gazing, you out there. Just do things that's active. You do all these activities that lend themselves to mindfulness. You select your absolutely favorite TV shows. Just write down them on a schedule. And only turn to those TV shows at the time when they are coming on. Stay away from so much TV, and stay away and watch the programs and the things that you're watching. Like I said, Discovery channels, Animal Kingdoms, or learn about things that's going to teach you about nature. And so, if you can't get it on TV, then go out into nature. When you get bored, hey, nature is the best place you can be. Or go get a hobby. Reminisce on your beautiful day while you eat dinner. Oh, savor it. Make sure that you have cooked yourself something so special, like a vegan meal. And then you're savoring every bite of it. Think about the wholesome and healthy body that you are allowing yourself to have by you eating wholesome and healthy. Savor it. Savor every bite. You choose at least one day a week. Turn off that cell phone like I just did. And my phone been off now for like 8 days. Turn off your cell phone. Turn off your computer. You just do it one day out of the week. Or you turn off the radio. Turn off your TV. Shut down Facebook. Shut down Twitter and Instagram. All these things that brings distraction, all these gadgets that you use to distract your attention. I'm only telling you to take a day. I mean, right now I have did a phone detox and a phone fast, a phone purging, you want to call it. I'm going into my next day. And it doesn't bother me. It makes me feel good, and it helps me to be more in tune with myself and more conscious of the things around me. And it slows down my running and racing about what's going to be on that phone and who's calling me and all that. I'm just enjoying it. So I'm just telling you, spend that day riding your bike to a cafe or a garden or having a friend over or for tea or drawing something. Do something. Choose something or explore new areas of your town or your city. Take time out and enjoy the moment. This is only mindfulness. Number 18, smile when you wake up. And I thought about that this morning. I got up on my bed and I put on the biggest smile, and I thought about what it looks like to smile. That smile will take you over into your day. Smile when you get up. Think on good things. Put on your meditation. Put on affirmations. Just put on a happy face. Put on that happy smile. And you can set up the tone of appreciation by putting on a smile. And you can set the tone of awareness for the next 24 hours by simply waking up and just smiling. Laughter is medicine to the soul. Laugh, 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 smile, smile. Let the world see your beautiful smile. And when you do that, it just proves that scientific evidence that the expression that make you or make your face, it can actually influence how you feel. However your face shows up, that's what's going to show up with you. If you show up with a frown, frown shows up. If you show up with that big old smile, big smile shows up. And as you keep smiling, you get bigger and bigger. And before you know it, everybody's looking at you and they're smiling too. And the last one, 19. Be thankful for what is. When you find yourself wishing for something that you don't have, or wishing your life would be different, start your quest for your wish by being thankful for what is already in your life. Gratitude, it takes you a long ways. Gratitude, it shakes up the universe and it wants to give you more when you show the universe how grateful you are.